Now, I want to give you a sneak peek at some of the new upcoming features in the next public update to this awesome Firefighter mod that Panos has been working on. He's been putting in a lot of work, and right now there's a ton of new features that he has added for Patreons. By the way, his Patreon link is in the description down below if you want to check it out. But I want to give you a sneak little preview here of some of these new features that are coming out in the next public update. We're going to start off here with a new piece of equipment. We just showed up here to a structure fire. As you can see, this store here, this liquor store, is on fire. Now, in the past, what you typically would do is you would take out your fire extinguisher and then go in here, and I don't know if there's a fire inside. Looks like it's maybe just up on the roof here, but you'd go in there and you basically start spraying it down with your fire extinguisher, which is not the most realistic thing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put away the fire extinguisher, and I'm gonna take out a new piece of equipment, and it is the fire hose. Check that out. Now, there's still some more work that Panos was doing here on this piece of equipment, the fire hose. You can see we just have the nozzle. We don't have the actual hose which is attached to it, but it works, and it works great. Look at that. You can basically start spraying down the fires, which is a lot more realistic compared to what you had to do before. And hopefully Panos will be able to work out how to actually attach the hose piece of it, and maybe you can attach the hose, the other part of the hose, to like a fire hydrant or to your engine. But it actually works. You can actually spray down the fire with the fire hose, which, like I said, is a lot more realistic. You can see there we're making some progress there on the roof. So fantastic little addition. We've never had this before with any other fire mod, a fully working fire hose that you can use as a firefighter. Now, this fire is happening up on the roof, so let me go ahead and put away the fire hose and show you the next piece of equipment that's being added, and that is portable ladders. Because in the past, you'd have to basically go around this building and figure out how do you get up there on the roof. Maybe there's like a ladder you can climb, or like a garbage bin that you can basically prop yourself up on and go up there. But now we can take out a portable ladder just like that. There you go. There is a portable ladder. It's a little broken in pieces, but that's just the GTA 5 model that is available to us here to use in this mod. So we're gonna go ahead and maybe prop up the ladder right here. Let's see if we can actually climb up on this roof here, sort of like that. Hopefully that'll get us up on the roof just like so. There you go. And we are, look at that, right up on the roof. Easy as that. How cool is that? And now you basically take out your fire hose and you start working these fires right here. How cool is that? So pretty awesome. We have now the fire hose. We have these portable ladders that you can use to climb up on roofs. Let me show you a couple of other pieces of equipment that are being added here to the game. I'm just gonna go back down here. Yoink. Another thing that you can do now is you can open up the menu here, and we have some field equipment that's been added as well. We can have cones that you can now put out, so we can go ahead and just start setting up some of these cones and be like, no, I'm sorry people, this is closed. We have a fire emergency going on over here. Whoa, hold on a second. Well, how did I manage to get a ladder over here? That's a little buggy. That's not what we want. What's going on over here? Did I still have the ladder out? I might have still had the ladder option out. There we go. So you had to like disable, I guess, holding on to the ladder. I'm sure that's probably a bug that Panos can work out on. Okay, so there you can see there I'm putting down some cones, which is pretty cool. And these should be able to control traffic as well, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can maybe block off this lane. We'll see if anybody comes down here. There we go. There you have it. All right, so we got some cones, and then the other piece of equipment that we have now. Let's put it back with the cones. We have scene lights that have been added as well. So we can go ahead and set up these scene lights here. And so, for example, if we need just some more light, maybe right over here where we have the ladders going up. Let me see if I can maybe set up a scene light right over here. We just simply boom, place it like that. You can see, boom, there it is, providing some light now here. You can see the ladder perfectly. We can maybe set up another one over here, like that. There you go. And then another one right over here. So now we have some scene lights here lighting up the current scene. Let's put back the light. There you have it. And yeah, you can see the traffic there stopped in front of the cones. So the cones do block traffic. So we got the traffic blocked off. We got the scene lights set up. We can take out our ladders and our fire hose and get up there and fight that fire. So that is some of the new features, some of the new equipment features that have been put into the fire mod. Now, let me show you some of the new callouts that Panos has been working on as well. So we find ourselves now on an aircraft carrier where a fire has broken out. Things are exploding. Things are out of control. Let me go ahead and zoom out here just a little bit so you can see we do have a pretty big fire here. If I go away, the flames disappear. It's just, again, limitation of GTA 5. But we do have now a fire on the aircraft carrier here in the middle of the sea. And this could be a good call-out to do if you have coastal call-outs installed as well, maybe. Because you can take, you know, the Coast Guard in here, the helicopters, and hopefully fight this fire with whatever equipment we got, whatever air equipment we got to come down here to the aircraft carrier. There is Los Santos right over there. And hopefully put this fire out. So there you go. That's one of the new callouts that is coming. Let's go check out another one. Now we're here at the Los Santos International Airport where we find ourselves a structure on fire. You can see here the airport terminal building is on fire. There's going to be multiple locations here in the Los Santos International Airport where you can combat fires. So now you can be part of the Los Santos Airport Fire Department and go out here and try to put out all of these fires that are happening all around the airport. Let's go to the next call out. We are rushing to our next fire here. You can see the smoke pouring out of the building in downtown Los Santos. There has been a gas explosion at the FIB building. It's a 5-alarm fire. All units have been called. Let me go ahead here and pull up on scene here. Of course, your goal here as a firefighter is to get inside the building and put out as much of this fire as possible. I'm going to try to squeeze through traffic here. Now, you'll see some additional units have spawned here on the scene, and one of the features that I also want to mention is you can actually go into the INI file here. I'll just bring it up right here on the screen, and you can actually change the models that you want the mod to use. So, for example, the battalion vehicle model here, I have it set as FIB2, and you can see there it is spawning here in the game. If you put in a different model into the game, you can specify what that model is, and then, of course, the mod will spawn that here on scene, which is pretty cool. So now, if we maybe switch to first person so we can see a little bit better, there's all the smoke pouring out of the building. We're gonna rush into the FIB building over here. There's people standing in the lobby. What are you doing? Don't you see what's going on? Let's talk to the agent. We have some additional firefighters here on scene. Hello, agent. He goes, thank God you showed up. There was an explosion on the levels 50 and above. Luckily, there was a conference, and we don't expect more than 2 victims on those levels, so that's good. We say, all right, we'll try to make our way up. And he says the power still works with our backup generator. Take the second elevator in the corridor and get up quickly. You got it. And now you're basically heading up to the top of the FIB building, taking out your fire hose and putting out the fire that's currently happening up there due to the gas explosion. Okay, let me head out to the next call out because I'm really excited about this one. I'm gonna show you what this next one is all about. Now we find ourselves in Vinewood Hills where the smoke is really thick in the air because there is a major wildfire happening here right next to all of these homes, as the matter of fact. You know, I tried the brush fire call-out. That was one of the first call-outs that Panos put into the mod when he released it, and I enjoyed it so much. I said to him, we need to have like a major wildfire. The brush fires are cool, but how about like a huge wildfire happening in the area? And Panos has answered the call. He has added this absolutely massive wildfire here in the Vinewood Hills area. Let me just pull up on scene here. And we are going to see here if there's anything that we can do at all. It is, like I said, it is a massive, massive scene here. There's basically fire all over the place. Now, you can do this multiple ways. You can play as an air unit and dump water on all of these different little pockets of fire happening here in the hills. Or you can play as a battalion chief and, for example, use the ultimate backup option to call firefighters so we'll come out here and fight this fire because it is absolutely massive. Or you can try to put out yourself here. I'm just going to go switch to my screenshot mode because I do want to show you just the severity of the situation. First of all, smoke everywhere. It looks absolutely epic. And then you can see there's just fires all over the place here. Multiple units on scene. There's fire trucks everywhere just trying to spray down the location here. There's more pockets of fire right here burning. There's fire here trying to approach the house, and you can see the firefighters trying to save the house, trying to spray down the grass here. But yeah, there's multiple angles. There's multiple things you can do here to try to tackle the situation. Major wildfire in the Vinewood Hills area that you now have to put out. So there you go. There is a little sneak preview for you of some of the upcoming features, both the equipment and the callouts here coming up in the next public update to the Firefighter mod that Panos is working on. Like I said, there is a link in the description down below to his Patreon if you want to check these out ahead of time. All of these updates are already available on Patreon. Cool! Hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to smash that like button. Check out some more content here on the channel as well, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!